What's going down, everybody? It's your man Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you could call me Diggy if you like, aka the notorious D-I-G, BKA Diggy Smalls. In this bitch, we're fucking playing some Hanoi Domination, and Hanoi happens to be one of my favorite maps. Actually, I think it is my favorite map out of the maps that came with the game, the fucking map packs, everything. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it's laid out. The only thing that I don't like is when you get killed and the other team is like whatever fucking noise they make. I fucking hate that shit. For some reason, it just annoys the shit out of me, or Hanois the shit out of me. Anyway, that was kind of lame. Don't, you know. In this particular commentary, I want to talk about douchebags and douchebag boyfriends, to be exact. Got a little story for you. Okay, so I have an ex-girlfriend, and she's my ex because I broke up with her. Let's just clarify that. I'll explain why in a minute. But let's just call her some dumb bitch. Actually, I'm just kidding. She's not a dumb bitch. She's excuse me. She's actually pretty cool, and I don't hate her or anything. And I didn't break up with her because of anything like really necessarily like bad. Like, she didn't cheat on me, I didn't cheat on her. Like, nothing like that. We didn't fight all the time or whatever. The reason I broke up with her is because she just doesn't really know how to be in a real relationship, basically, is the bottom line. She's used to guys that treat her like shit, and it's okay with her. She's one of those girls. It's like she doesn't know any better. She's so used to being treated like an emergency pussy in a glass that you could just break and then fuck it and then discard it, you know? So when we were together, you know, I'm a different kind of dude. When I'm with a girl, like, if we're just dating, then that's one thing. But if we're, like, seriously together, like, you're my girlfriend, I can't fuck anybody else. Otherwise, it's considered cheating, so this is serious. You know, I like to do stuff with her, like, go to the movies, go have dinner, or I'll cook dinner, or, you know, we'll go to fucking Disneyland, or whatever. You know, we just do stuff that boyfriends and girlfriends do. Well, with her, it wasn't like that. Like, we didn't spend hardly any time together. The only time we spent together was when we were sleeping or fucking. Like, we were roommates that had sex, basically. And it's a two-piece. It's just, oh, and a biscuit. And it just wasn't really working for me because it's like, why are we boyfriend and girlfriend? I should be able to go fuck other people. I mean, if we're just sleeping together and fucking and stuff, but not really doing the other stuff that boyfriends and girlfriends do, why don't we just fuck? And, you know, then I can still, you know, have sex with other people and date other people, and you could still do the same, and everybody will just be happy. Like, you know, I don't really get it. So anyway, that's why I broke up with her. But she was pretty bitter at me for a while, and we weren't really talking and stuff, and, like, I didn't hate her. Like, I wasn't like, oh, you dumb bitch, I can't believe, you know, like, it wasn't a bad breakup. It was just like, look, this isn't working for me. I'd rather be single, you know? But she was bitter for whatever reason and everything. But we recently started talking. We got through our differences and stuff. There's no more hate on her side of it. There was never any on my side of it, but we're cool. We're not like best friends or anything, but we're talking, we're straight, whatever. Now, she was in Vegas for a little while because that's where her dad lives, and her dad's got some health issues and he's not doing so well and stuff, so she wanted to spend time with him and everything. And, you know, I feel bad for her and stuff like that. But the thing is, what are you doing? Get off the ground, dude. And then you, what are you doing? But anyway, she wanted to come home because her dad was being kind of mean to her and stuff, because he's in that stage of, you know, he knows that he's dying, so he's pretty bitter, and, you know, he just wasn't, you know, he just wasn't being very, like, a very nice person to live with, I guess. Just, you know, to put it in perspective. But, so she wanted to come home. Well, she asked me and Reflex if we could loan her the money for a bus ticket from Vegas home. And, you know, of course, you know, I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna just be like, no, fuck you, you're screwed, you know, figure it out. I was like, all right, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But in my head, I'm thinking, okay, but wait a minute. You have a fucking boyfriend that you live with right now. You're telling me this dickhead can't come up with 76 bucks to get your ass home, and he loves you? Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I would not allow my girlfriend to ask her ex-boyfriend and his best friend for a fucking loan to get home. That just wouldn't happen ever. And I don't know, like, I have class. I'm sorry. It just doesn't, that wouldn't work. Further than that, you know, I was talking to her and stuff, and I asked her if she needed a ride. from the bus station, like if she needed me to pick her up and take her home. And she kind of had this weird, like, vibe that went on where she was like, oh no, that's, you know, don't take you to have you drop me off at my boyfriend's house, isn't that kind of, you know, what? And I'm thinking in my head, okay, whatever, it's not weird for me because I don't have feelings for you like that anymore. But you don't think it's weird for me to loan you the money, but you think it's weird for me to take you home, I guess, whatever. But supposedly, you know, she said she had a ride. Well, come to find out, she didn't have a ride. She was going to take the bus, like public transportation bus, not like the Greyhound that she took to get from Vegas. From the Greyhound station, she was going to take the fucking Metro to actually get home. Well, I find that pretty fucking hilarious that she's like, I don't want you to give me a ride, but you can loan me the money, and then I'm going to take the bus. And the thing that really gets me is that her boyfriend allowed her, or was going to allow her, to take the bus home from downtown fucking Los Angeles. Now, I don't know if you guys know about downtown, some of you might, but it is not like Disneyland, okay? There's like pimps and crackheads and hookers and fucking drug dealers and gangsters and just all kinds of bad shit in downtown LA, especially at the fucking Greyhound station. I mean, it is, I wouldn't fucking, I'm a man and I don't want to be there alone at midnight, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, but he's gonna allow his fucking girlfriend that he loves to take the bus from fucking downtown LA at like midnight, and that's totally okay with him. I don't understand that. Now, this dude only has a motorcycle apparently, so I guess, you know, with all of her shit, like her bags and stuff, he couldn't just have her hop on the back and everything or whatever. But I'm sorry, like, this dickhead's gotta have friends, you know? Like, you have to have somebody that you know that has a car and be like, look, I'll give you gas money, whatever. That's another thing. I picked her ass up and brought her home. He didn't offer any gas money, any kind of shit like, thank you for, you know, rescuing my girlfriend from, like, the depths of hell because I'm too much of a dickhead and I can't do it, nor do I even care to do it. It's just retarded, in my opinion. I just don't understand how you can allow your girlfriend to like take the bus from the ghetto and it's okay with you. And then the other thing is like any of my ex-girlfriends, I swear to God, man, if like I was like, yeah, honey, you could just take the bus, right? Like I wouldn't get laid for a month and they'd probably be like, you don't care about me and like you're such a dickhead and all this other stuff and I can't believe you say you love me and blah blah blah. And but she just takes that shit and like that's why it didn't work out with us, because she's just used to guys using her like that, and it's no big deal. But anyway, that's the end of this, and that was my little rant. Kind of wanted to get that off my chest. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. The other two guys that were in the lobby, Tropicals and Driz. Driz actually got a shout-out from Ron also, and I don't know if you guys checked him out, but you should because he's a cool kid. And then Tropicals is starting a channel, and he's got some stuff going, but you know, if you want, you can check him out too. I'll put both their links in the description. But anyway, this has been your man Pro Diggy from the motherfucking Chaos Crew. But you can call me Diggy if you like. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.